And it is Hangout Fest Radio 92 Zoo backstage. I am Leanne Waters in camp. We're swapping in and out. We're all working together as a team. Another guest in the 92 Zoo Mobile Lounge is the very lovely and talented Valerie June. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me on Waters with Waters.
Thank you for stopping in. You should see her. She looks so gorgeous, and especially those boots.
Thank you. Austin, Texas now, don't play.
Now, you're based out of Nashville, right? Or you're from Nashville?
I'm from a small town in Tennessee, which is called Humboldt, Tennessee, and it's about equal distance from Nashville and Memphis, which is the reason why I sound so crazy.
But that's good. That's a good thing. Speaking of sounds, do you ever listen to Ella Fitzgerald?
Love her.
I
Love
figured
her.
as much. I knew it. I saw Valerie June the other day on with the Americana Music Award nominations with Buddy Miller, and she was playing, and I was like, man, is that Ella Fitzgerald? I thought oh, no, it's Valerie June. So that was great. How was that to perform with Buddy Miller?
It was such a treat for me because I've heard for many years, you need to meet Buddy Miller and his wife. They're amazing songwriters, and they live right in Tennessee, and you're going to love them, love them, love them. And they play with so many folks. And so when the Americana Music Association got in touch with me, like, will you be in town? I was like, I don't know. But then they said, well, we want you to do Keep the Bar Open and Somebody to Love, and Buddy Miller and the band are going to back you up. And I was like, yeah, I'll be there. Yes, absolutely. We don't even have to think about it because it's been a long time that people have just been saying, y'all would work so well together, and it was beautiful. We got there, went through the song, performed it on the show, and never have we ever even met, and it was beautiful.
You never even met, and you performed with him?
Yeah.
So you did not need to rehearse?
Not at all. And he was playing a really strange guitar. It hadn't, like, I couldn't even see the name. It was so old. And it was just like a weird kind of electric guitar, and the body was really strange. It doesn't look like a normal guitar. And I said to him, are you always playing this guitar? And he said, yeah, every single show. And it had a crack in it. And I said, well, how do you travel with this kind of guitar without it breaking? And he said, well, I actually have several of them, and I bought them at pawn shops years ago for $50. So that's what he's playing. I mean, amazing. I can love it.
Oh, wow.
Love it.
Yeah, we saw him with Robert Plant, and he's amazing to hear him play Led Zeppelin songs.
Oh, my God. I can only imagine.
But that sounded great, especially for not ever working together. It sounded like you guys had been rehearsing and for quite a while. So
well, we got there that morning, and we ran through the songs a couple of times. He said, are you happy? I want to make sure you're happy. I was like, totally, gosh, it's about the feeling, and it sounds so good. And then the drummer was playing not a regular size kick drum. He was playing a really big, like, marching band size kick drum. And so all of these things, the upright bass and the warmth of it and all of these things coming together, it was really neat. I'm glad they let me get up there and sing a couple of tunes.
That's got to be great. And one of those great feelings is being an artist, to work with those kind of people. Well, you have your guitar, which is very nice. It looks like, what, mahogany?
It is. I call it the Stranger. I have the baby. It's my banjo ukulele. It's made in Memphis. I have the mom, which is the real banjo. I have Big Red, which is the electric guitar. And then I have the Stranger. I can't figure out who it is and what name it is, but it's coming to my life. So.
Well, it doesn't look strange at all, but eventually you'll have a name for it, right?
I hope so. Somebody might give me one for it.
Well, why don't you put the Stranger to work?
All
you
right.
want to play a song?
About time it started working like a man.
It's Valerie June at Hangout Fest.
Well, I ain't fit to Lord, you know I'm a good-looking woman. Lord, you know I'm a good-looking girl. If you want to give me some, anything in this great big world, Lord, you know that I am ready for my sugar daddy. Lord, you know that I am ready for my sugar daddy. That's the working woman blues.
Loving it. It's Valerie June live backstage Hangout Fest Radio with 92 Zoo. Beautiful. Yeah, see, I heard that Ella Fitzgerald influence.
Yeah, and the strangers at work. That's true.
He's a good stranger.
Hard
Your lady
worker.
loves a stranger. So now, are you still making home in Holmberg, Tennessee, or have you moved to one of the bigger cities?
Well, I make it home to Humboldt all the time, and most recently I've moved to New York City, and I think it's a really great place for me to be now because I'm flying all over and living out of the elephant. Everything must be named in my life: the stranger, the baby, the mama. You know, Big Red, the elephant. The elephant's like this big gray suitcase that I keep all my high heels and dresses and lipsticks and all kinds of things in, and it's very, very heavy. So me and the elephant, we go in and out of hotels all over the world, and that's more home than anything. And it's just so funny because I get off the plane. Most recently, I got off the plane in Memphis, and I was kind of going over the pyramid and all the bridge and everything, and I was just like, oh my God, it has been so long. I went all the way around the world, China, Australia, all over the place, and landed right back in Memphis, Tennessee, and it was just like touched my heart because I worked so many jobs there and did so many things and took care of so many people and have so many friends and family there. So it was really cool to go back and spend time in home in Tennessee. So that's really home.
I'll bet they were excited to hear all your adventures around the world.
Yeah, it's fun.
I mean, it's got to be different, with the southern accent. And going to New York, I mean, how do people take you when you're like, hey, how y'all doing?
Well, the funny thing is, I'm like, oh, well, they say, where are you from? And I say, I'm from here. I live here right down the street. And they're like, no, really? Come on. Like, where are you from, girl? And I try to say that I'm from New York, but they will not hear it at all. So I'm just over it. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm from Tennessee, period. It doesn't matter. Yes, I have an apartment in New York. I keep rent, and I cook out of my cast iron skillets and walk on the hardwood floors, and I shut down and write songs and don't talk to anybody for months at a time in New York City. But I'm a Tennessean at heart, born and raised, and that's where I'm from, and I can't get away from it even if I want to.
Well, hey, Tennesseans are just as tough as the mafia, so.
Oh, wow. Well, that's
Don't
good.
mess with us,
Texas
Tennessee
and
Southern
Tennessee,
folks.
we have a bond.
We're with Valerie June. It's Hangout Radio at 92 Zoo. Can we take a quick break and come back? Would you like to do another tune, Valerie?
Oh, well, we'll see about such. All right. Thanks for having me tonight.
All right. Hang tight. 92 Zoo.